What's up, YouTube? Dialed Sportsman here. We're talking about survival gear today. Specifically, for something like this, what kind of loadout do you need? Whether you are camping, hiking, maybe off-road dirt biking like I am, or a bug-out bag. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, guys, starting with my main pack. This is a Osprey Raptor 14. It's a little bit older now. This is the pack that I would use if I'm going camping or probably like on a long hike. I would say it's a medium-sized pack overall. If it's going to be for even longer than that, or if I'm bringing my dogs with me, I might use a bigger pack, but most of the time I'm using this. Also use this for when I am dirt bike riding, whether it's by myself or with other people. This is a good overall medium-sized pack with lots of pockets down at the bottom here as well. You can see that. Sorry, it's dirty, guys. It's been used. But down here I can include tools. So this is great for various things when I'm dirt bike riding. Inside, there's a nice big compartment in here with some inner compartments as well. Some on the front as well, okay? And this pack has a 3-liter bladder that I can take in and out, and it does have a quick disconnect for the hose up here too. So 3 liters is awesome. And while we're talking about water, guys, let's jump into these items right here. I would say another nice thing to have is extra baggies like these inside of your pouch. You never know what you need to keep dry or if you get a puncture in them. But let me pop these open for you. All right, guys, so these items right here I have in my pack every single time. This is a Life Straw style filtration device to have water flow through from a stream or maybe still water. What it does is you suck water in one way and it filters out the other. That makes it safe enough to drink from. So I have hoses that it comes with a hose and something to actually suck the water into, as well as a pouch to store it into. So it's always good to have extra resources when it comes to water, and you can keep filling this thing up, fill up, and then refill up your original water bladder that is with your Camelback style pack. So yeah, guys, can't recommend this enough. While we're talking about consumables, I always have a couple of snacks with me. These are just Costco nut bars right here. Definitely always have a little bit of extra water and food to have with you. Like I said, I'll usually throw in a couple of these. Also, it's good to consider having a bunch of nuts or almonds or peanuts, pistachios. Nuts have a lot of calories in them, so you can fill up very quickly, get a lot of calories, and keep it moving. Also, for my main Camelback style, the Osprey Raptor 14, I have a poncho for it. So this will come out. And then in here is a poncho that waterproofs the whole back area. Guys, if you live in an area where it frequently rains, you might want to consider some type of poncho or waterproof shell for your upper body as well. I'm in Arizona, so we don't have to worry about rain too much, honestly, but this is for the pack just in case. We have a med kit here. So I believe I found this on Amazon. It's a just quick little pack that has a little bit of everything that you might need in it. I like this one right here. It's nice and light and tight. And then some extra wrap too in case of emergency. So definitely, guys, have some type of medical setup with you. While we're talking about medical, definitely get a tourniquet as well. So I have one in this holster right here. Pops out right there like that. So get one of these guys, learn how to use them. Could save someone's life. We have a rope with a carabiner. You never know what you're gonna need rope for, especially if you're at a campsite. I feel like every single time I go camping, I end up needing more rope somehow, some way. So have some rope with you. Okay, let's talk safety and defense. I always have at least one knife with me. This one here is a CRKT, and it's nice and slim with a quick little flip out. I like this, how thin it is. Sometimes actually oftentimes this is my EDC knife also. And when I'm using my pack setup, I have a Leatherman multi-tool as well. Leathermans, I'm sure a lot of you guys know about them, but these things are legit. Love me my Leatherman. Moving on, depending on your situation, your environment, you might want to consider a firearm as well. Right here I have an FN 509 with a light and a red dot on it. This is a 9mm firearm, and I actually have this Safariland holster that I can pop into it just like that. Very easy. And as you can see, it's not attached onto anything. Over here I have a quick attach to take on and off my duty belt real quickly. And guys, right here I have my duty belt all filled up, and this will just clip in right here onto my belt. Easy on and off to exchange weapons, or just take it on and off real quickly. I have a whole video on duty belts, stuff like that. If you want to learn more about this rig or how to rig one yourself, check out my other duty belt video. But yeah, depending on your situation and how much you want to take defense into consideration, you can consider something like this. This is a medium-sized firearm here. This is a Scorpion CZ Evo 3. It's a pistol with a brace on it that can fold out right here, and I have a light on it and a red dot as well, and this will fit into my pack when I have the brace all in like that, folded up. So you might want to consider something like this. This one's chambered in 9mm, guys. If you're worried about bears or specific type of wildlife, you might want to consider something more powerful, maybe a 10mm or some type of AR pistol alternative. But this one works for my needs in many situations. Okay, so I have a regular Bic lighter for starting fires, pretty standard right there. I also have a torch. Found this one on Amazon and it works pretty well. Or I have this multi-tool as well, so it has some knife sharpening points right here. It also has a fire starter that you can use on the side right here. And there's a whistle on here too. So nice little unit here. You can find this, I believe it was acquired on Amazon. If you're camping, something like this is handy. So in this little pouch, we have some fold out utensils. So a spoon, a knife, and a fork here. And just fold out like that. They lock into place and you can close it back up. So yeah, this is a real nice tight little package. You could also consider just regular plastic fork, spoons, knives as well, but I do like these ones. Zip ties. Zip ties have been my best friend sometimes, particularly when I've been out dirt bike riding. I've lost a flag that hangs up off the back of the fender in the dunes, and just zip tied that bad boy up. This could be very helpful to have for camping. You just never know what you can use zip ties for to secure stuff with. So speaking of dirt biking, this is just a little mini mirror right here. Sometimes I go off riding in the desert by myself, and that can be a little scary. You know, I don't push the limit when I'm doing that, but this little mirror can be used to try to reflect light onto someone from very far away, and I think it works up to 10 miles. So a handy little piece. All right, radio. So I bring this with me every time I go camping. Sometimes I'll bring it with me if I'm going hiking. But for sure when I'm going camping, even just the drive up, if you're carpooling with some other people and you're in areas that maybe won't get very good signal, these are great to have in your car. And while you are out there, guys, in the wilderness, this is the Baofeng I found this on Amazon, and these things work really well. It has a very long antenna, as you can see. It comes with an even longer antenna as well that is like 3 feet long to give you some extra range. And I think these are around 30-40 bucks a pop. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with how well these work for the price. So yeah, these are great. In here, I have various batteries. So these right here are the Surefire 123As. I like to have some extra batteries with me at all times for various things. And yeah, batteries are pretty cheap, so just throw them in there. All right, let's talk lights. So it's great to have lots of lights, especially when you're camping. I have some lights on both my firearms here. This one's the Enforce light on the Scorpion. On here we have a Surefire on the pistol. But you also want some other handhelds as well, so let's jump into those. So I've become a huge fan of the Phoenix brand lights. So right here we have a handheld. This is kind of like a little larger than an EDC. This is a tactical flashlight. You can see how big it is compared to my hands, and I have pretty big hands, size XL gloves. And these Phoenixes though are sweet. This has a clip on it, a couple different power settings with the push buttons back here, and is rechargeable on the side. So you don't have to take any batteries in or out. You just plug it in and you just click on. That's at one of the lower power settings, and it gets higher and higher. This is 2700 lumens right here, and then this is around 80 lumens. So a couple different settings, and I've loved this thing. I've had it for about a year and a half, and it still looks awesome. I've dropped it once or twice, but man, this thing works great. I also got one of their headlamps, and this is a game changer to have a headlamp, especially if you're camping. The amount of times you just struggle seeing, particularly if you're like cooking food or something when you're camping in the middle of the dark. Yeah, having some type of headlamp is just money. This has two different lenses. So one of these is a wide ends, and one has more forward candela throw with multiple settings as well. So here's one side, super low, higher, higher, and we're back. So that was this side right here. And now let's go other side. So yeah, as you can see, multiple settings. I can also have them both on at the same time. So there's both of them on at the same time. And then I'll get more forward candela as well as more fog around me. So yeah, headlamps, guys, game changer if you're camping. All right, and lastly, guys, this right here is just a extra bottle for extra fuel. So if I'm out dirt bike riding, whether I'm with a group of people or by myself, and I know it's going to be a long kind of adventure ride, I like to have this with me, just so I can have a little bit extra fuel and not be so worried if I'm gonna, run out of gas. And this is a 20-ounce bottle right here. Does fit in the pack. This one's a little bit larger. Won't bring this with me every time I go dirt bike riding. But there's an extra probably 50 or so miles in this bottle, so great for a pinch. Alrighty, guys, that about wraps things up, and I hope this information was helpful for you guys. Again, this is the Dialed Sportsman channel. Got lots more videos like this coming out, some already out, so feel free to jump on board and subscribe. Appreciate you guys stopping by, and I will see you next time. Take care.